Hey there, it's Chef Jeff coming to you live from the Cybersecurity Kitchen. What's cooking in the Cyber Kitchen today? Just thought I'd do a little personal announcement. You may want to back up your computer today. And when you back it up, I want you to check to make sure it's backed up. Check to make sure that your files are there and that you can restore from those files. Because that's what we do for our clients. We make sure their systems are backed up and that their data can be restored. When you contract us to take care of your systems and your data, that's what we do. So today I was at a client's, well, they're soon to be a client. We're signing a contract today for us to take care of their computers and their network and their data. And they have a backup program, cloud-based backup. And the last confirmed backup was October of last year. Now, we don't actually take care of their systems. We just occasionally do projects for them. So I was there in October to do a project and had suggested that we do an ongoing support agreement. So that got deferred, and then COVID-19 happened and it got deferred. It turns out that they lost some files, and it looked like the last backup that they had was the end of October. When I did a look at the Mozy application, it was continuing to back up. It just didn't have a cloud-based backup. So we were able to find the files they were looking for and recover for them, luckily. But now in their new contract, we'll be taking over their 10 systems and providing them Microsoft 365 and cloud backup, local backup, and setting them up with some security, endpoint security, intrusion detection, and a number of other tools. But I wanted to talk to you today is check your backups, right? If you think you're backing up, make sure you are backing up. Make sure your important data is recoverable. And if you've been using the same external drive, get several of them and change them up once in a while, because these things do fail, especially if you drop them. Let's go take a look at the threat maps, what's going on in the world right now. So here we have the Protect Yourself. This is the Canadian government website on cybersecurity. And you'll see that there is a lot of scams going on in cybersecurity. And keep yourself safe during COVID-19. So these are some headlines that are on the government cybersecurity website. I'll drop the link to this in the comments below, but just so you can see, I'm going to go through some of the threat maps. So this is a real-time threat map from Kaspersky, and it shows you all of the attacks that are going on real-time in the world right now, right? So we can see there is a lot of stuff going on right now. And you can take a look at Bitdefender also has a map, so you can take a look at Bitdefender's map, and it gives you a little bit more information as these are happening real time. Checkpoint has a map. Again, it shows you where they're originating from, where the targets are. Over here, it tells you the type of attacks. We've got Cyware.com. Got some information and news articles about the latest exploits and what's going on. So if you think there's not a lot of threats going on in the cybersecurity world, you should be in my job, because this is the information we look at every morning. And so some of these, like Krebs on Security, right? Brian Krebs is a security journalist and consultant that reports on various cyber attacks and cyber information. Bleeping Computer is a site that lists a lot of what's going on in the world. So if you want to check about the latest, what's the latest viruses, what's the latest bugs, what's going on in the world, Bleeping Computer is a good reference, right? Tells you here, Vermont Tax Department exposed 3 years worth of tax return information. So if you're in Vermont, chances are that some cyber criminals out there have now got some of your personal identifiable information. Zoom bug allows tracker to crack private meeting passwords, right? So these are the different things out there. I got to say, I'm going to take my hat off to Zoom and say, you guys are doing a great job on the security, and keep it going. Kudos to you. We can look at FireEye is a cybersecurity organization. So resize the browser window or view in full screen so we can look in full screen. Hopefully you can still see this. And again, you can see the threat map and the real-time attacks that are going on. So this is a look into the world of cyber threats. So how do you keep yourself safe, right? It's a full-time job, right? Sophos Labs, they have information on the number of attacks and the threats. So I'm going to stop here. There's a lot of stuff that you can look at to validate that the internet is a dangerous place, but it's an essential part of our lives. It's an essential part of our business. I'm not saying to stop using. I'm saying use the tools that you have available, but make sure your systems and make sure that you stay safe and secure. Keep your Windows updates run. Make sure that you have a good endpoint protection, a virus malware system that deals with current threats, right? Sophos, Bitdefender, you name it. There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of great products that will support you. Now, the thing that I started this was back up your computer today. So make sure, because if you get ransomware and you have an external drive connected to your computer, your backup's useless, right? So you want to make sure you have an air-gapped offline backup. And it's great to use cloud backup systems. And make sure they're working. Make sure that you can restore files and make sure that it's actually happened. As I started this out with, I had a client that was 6 months. Nobody checks their backup. And for something as important as your critical information, someone should be looking at that daily. That's what we do for our clients when they're a client of ours. So make sure you have eyes on your data and you know what's going on. Keep yourself safe and secure. This is Chef Jeff. It's Jeff Brody. I'm the managing partner of Code Fusion Communications, located here in the Greater Toronto Area, serving businesses across the GTA, across the country, and around the globe, helping them stay safe and secure and productive. Do you know someone out there, a business owner, a corporation that could use some cybersecurity consulting? Be sure to share this out. Share the love. Hey, if you've found something useful in this, go ahead and click the like button. Let me know that you're out there. Drop a comment. Tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what questions you'd like answered for future editions of What's Cooking in the Cybersecurity Kitchen with Jeff Brody. I'm here to serve, and hopefully you find this helpful. You have yourselves an awesome evening, and stay tuned tomorrow for another edition of What's Cooking in the Cybersecurity Kitchen with Chef Jeff, coming to you live from my studio in the Greater Toronto Area. You guys have yourself an awesome evening. Thanks for joining me, and share the love. Share the love.